country. Down in the country. Down in the country. Down in the country. We love to party in the country. They say we like our fish and some of the cold beer. They say y'all people love to party down here. Down here. They say you like collard greens and some stupid gear. They say y'all people love to party down here. Down here. You can find a good jump everywhere you go. While in the country down along the road. Y'all don't know what in the hell y'all come to do. They got a gin and juice and stronger liquor. Down in the country. Gonna have a good time in the country. Down in the country. In the country. Having a party. Love to party in the country. Just got off work and I'm mighty tired, but I wouldn't take nothing for my journey right now. Now pack me a bottle and a big old cup. I got some people down here that wanna get told. I said a tuna back, tuna back, a straight back, a mouth is full. I can't hold that shit. I said a tuna back, a straight. My mouth is full. I can't hold that shit. Down in the country. Down in the country, baby. Down in the country. We love to party in the country. Down in the country where the party be. Party say everybody rocking and stepping with it. Stepping with it. All I need you to do with me is follow me on down to the back of the room. Right, rocky, left, we partying all night long. Don't be scared to get up out your seat. Don't be scared. Ain't nobody rocking as good as me. Down in the country. Down in the country. Down in the country. We love to party in the country. I'm gonna party with you. We both know what we came to do. Party with me, I'm gonna party with you. We both know what we came to do. Down in the country. Down in the country. Down in the country. We love to party in the country. In the country, down in the country, down in the country, we love to party in the country. Come on, ladies, step, you work hard, ladies, step, you do your job now, make you feel good, you love it. In the country, down in the country, down in the country, in the country, in the country. Hey, everyone's. One moment, y'all. One moment. Okay, hey, y'all. What's going on? I hope you all can hear me. Let me get it in. I am the one and only Libra Butterfly coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you darn like. How are y'all doing today? I saw that other people had scheduled their live also for 1:30, but I'm true to me. So whoever is supposed to be here is going to be here. And whoever's meant to hear what I got to say will hear what I got to say. How's that? So hello, everyone in the room. Hello, mods.
And hello to the people that will be listening to this. Okay, so let me just say happy birthday to all the March babies. I have not been able to say that to you guys lately because I actually forgot about it, to be honest. Because I thought that I was I'm trying to cover up some, y'all. I keep hearing something in the back. Um I thought that I was I don't know what I was gonna say now. Anywho, moving forward. So I have been a mad woman. Let me share some stuff with y'all today. I'm gonna start off like this because we're not gonna be here long, but I want to show y'all something, okay? So I'm gonna pull up some pictures and then we're gonna go with the information that I um wanted you all to know. Okay. So let me pull this up real here, real here, real here, real here, real here, real here, real here. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it right here. Okay, hold on, y'all. I swear, honey, my iPhone, I can hear everybody else real loud, but they can't nobody hear me real loud, and that is redonkulous. That is redonkulous. Okay, all right. So let me pull it up right here. Uh, how y'all doing today? How are y'all doing? Let me see. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna mute something real quick. One moment. Oh, it's not gonna let me mute it like that. One moment. Let me cancel this so I can mute it real quick. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I was just like, yeah, they was talking about background. I'm like, wait a minute. So I had to do something with that. Because it was overpowering, overshadowing what I was trying to say. Anywho, I'm back in all my glory. Okay, so now let me do what I was supposed to be doing. I want to share this real quick. Um, hold on. Pull it up. 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 Dang, April, to start about that. You very observant. Let me see. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, I hope y'all can see this picture. This picture, of course, y'all already know who that is in the picture. And this is with our daughter, Jaleesa. Okay. We call her Lisa. And I forgot what Christmas this was, but you couldn't tell him that that wasn't his biological child, even though he know it wasn't. And you couldn't tell her that was not her biological daddy, even though she knew he wasn't. Okay. But and if you look at it, they look alike. Do you hear what I'm saying? So it's crazy. So that's one picture. I'm just showing y'all some progressive pictures real quick because I was talking to my daughter and it just brought back a whole lot of stuff. And then we're gonna get into some more stuff and then we'll be out of here. Okay. 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 So let me what did I do with it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's one picture. And okay, let's go back this way. Here's another picture of them. Honey, they was each other's heart. Do you hear me? And I know we got a baby girl, but honey, this baby girl right here, They was just, girl, boy, they was just, honey, two peas of a pot. And she'll tell you, that's my daddy. That's my daddy, you know. So let me go to the other one. I had it in a slideshow, like y'all. Here's one that was I didn't want to download that. Here's one that was I get the hang of. I don't have my mouse on this computer right now. Here's one at my birthday party. Y'all see what he's repping, don't y'all? You avail. You avail. My husband, honey, he ate, slept, doo-dooed. U of L. Do you hear me? Matter of fact, his memorial service, when me and him had talked about it, he made me promise him I would not have a funeral, that I would have a memorial service, that I would cremate him. And he said he wanted a U of L theme. And if I couldn't get that together, he wanted a Laker theme because he was a diehard Laker and a diehard U of L. I wonder why he didn't say, uh, uh, what is his football team? Because I had his jersey on the other day. He's got a football team that he loved too. I forgot. Anywho, but he did. He said either U of L or Laker. He said don't treat him like all these other people and all this and stuff. He said because he was not like other people, and that's the truth. That is. Look at them shoulders, y'all. My baby was just ah. That's all I could say. He was just ah. So. Let me pull up his other picture. Okay. So that is, I love that shot right there. Let me make sure y'all can see it. I love that shot. That's the daddy daughter dance at her wedding. I love that shot. Okay. Right there. At that. Okay, so when she was little, she was about 3 years old, and he used to put her on his feet and dance with her. You know, they used to dance, and she used to say, Daddy, when I grow up, I'm going to marry you. He said, You going to marry me? She said, Uh-huh. Like, it used to be so cute, y'all. And he said, Okay. It was too funny, but he did. He would put her on, like, one foot on his foot and the other one on his foot, and he would move back and forth with her arms, and they would be dancing. I just shake my head. And so when we was at the wedding, and they said it's time for the daddy daughter dance, and he went out there, and it just took me back to when she was 3, y'all, and he was dancing with her like it. I'm like, we have really came full circle. We've came full circle, you know, and that was so beautiful. It was beautiful. Um, so I was like, wow, you know, awesome sauce. And he was so happy. Here's one when he's bringing her down the aisle. She was a beautiful bride. She's a beautiful child, period. But she was a beautiful bride. And she was like, look, I didn't think it was going to happen. I'll be honest with you. Somebody told her biological father where we was practicing for her wedding. He shows up. Okay. When I saw him, I said, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You know, and so my auntie said, what's wrong? I said, Jaleesa's biological is outside, and because we was in the back. I said, he's outside waiting to practice to walk her down the aisle. And y'all know my auntie gun toting here. And so, oh my goodness, you talking about my husband flipped his lid. He went off, and people have never seen him like that. And I know the man can be crazy. I know he has this crazy side, right? So I've seen it before. This man went off. Do you hear me? So I didn't think all of this was going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you, because she was like, Mama, I want my daddy to walk me down the aisle. I said, well, you got two in there. Which one you talking? She said, no, my daddy. She said, not the man who made me, my daddy. I said, oh, okay. She said, but I don't want to hurt the other guy's feelings, you know. She said, so I'm just going to practice with both of them. Y'all. I said, and who's supposed to go tell him that you're going to walk down the aisle with both of them? And so she looked at me. I was like, oh, my God, y'all. So I said, babe, he said, I ain't doing it. He said, I'll walk up out of here. He said, I'm not doing this. Nope. I was, y'all, oh my goodness. It was trying to talk him off a ledge. Hey, Brooklyn. Hey. Trying to talk him off that ledge so he won't like kill people. Yeah, that was interesting. And yeah, it was interesting. Needless to say, y'all see the outcome, right? He was the only one. He was happy because he was like, now we ain't having this. Nope, we ain't having it. So, old dude didn't even show up for the wedding, let alone, I don't even know why he came to the practice. I didn't get that. I didn't get that. I really didn't. So, I was glad he didn't show up because my husband was on the scale from 1 to 10. He was 15. So it was funny. It was funny. So anyway, y'all. So yeah, it was yeah, that day. But the day of the wedding, it was me. I was the one that was ready to blow people away. And it was so funny though. I mean, it's funny now that we go back and look at it. But if you see the pictures on my face tells the story. On my face tells the story. Okay. So I'm like, Lord, today. So anyway, let me get the next one, y'all. Hold on. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. Let me click this off. Okay. And the last picture, and I'm going to give you a story. Here she is right here. This is Miss Nurse. She's a registered nurse. She's also back in school to be a nurse practitioner. Okay. Which is right up under the doctor. So, yeah, she has came full circle. I love it. 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 So the reason why I want to share that to y'all is because um a lot of times a lot of times we meet people, and especially women, sometimes we have children and they don't work out with the parent, okay? And we meet somebody else who steps in to be that absent parent, okay? And a lot of times we hear horror stories, and and then you really, in this day and age, really, you really don't know who you can trust around your children. Can we just keep it 100? um and so I wanted to just share a little bit of my life, with you guys as far as this part. Then we're going to move on. I came as an already made family. I'm like bananas. Okay, we came in bunches. We was an already made family, and I was very protective over my kids, very protective. And um, I remember when me and my husband met, and we was getting to know each other. One of the things that bothered him, but he appreciated, is that I wouldn't allow him to really spend time with my kids. Like, if we was outside and the kids was outside, that's different. But as far as you being with them and I'm gone, no. Okay. And that was for many reasons, y'all. However, he did win over my respect. He did win over my trust, and he won over me. So once you get those hurdles, then I will slowly introduce you to my clan, and that's what happened. And he knew in order to take me, he had to take them. I don't get these women who want a man so bad that they're willing for the man not to deal with their kids. I don't get that. Like, you're willing to give your kids up for a man. That don't make sense. You know, um, that don't make sense to me. But it is what it is, and it is somebody's reality. It's just not mine. Now, I did have a kid that was given up for adoption, not by me, but she found her way back to me, and everything. And that's Shay. Y'all heard me talk about Shay all the time. Me and Shay got a great relationship. Great relationship. She calls me on the phone. I call her. She come and see me. She spends, she come and spend weekends here when she's in St. Louis, and I mean, when she's comes from St. Louis to Kentucky. So yeah, I mean that's solidified. Um, and that relationship right there, like I said, it was not my doing to give her up for adoption. But at the time I was so young and I already had a child that my mom felt like we couldn't have another kid right now because she also had a child. And so they made me sign her over at the hospital. Okay. So um I did reluctantly, but I was able to, once I became of age, uh, to start spending time at the foster place where she was with her to see whether or not I can integrate her back in with me. Okay. And I could have did it, and I could have did it for this reason only. A lot of people said, girl, you could have got assistance for her. You could have got the AFDC check. You could have got food stamps and everything. But that is never what I wanted to live off on, if that makes sense. And I always put my kids before me. Sometimes to the hurt of me, I put them before me. And so, yeah, I have to realize that this wasn't an ordinary child. This child also so happened to be the daughter of my first cousin. So the bloodline was so pure that she was sick. I mean, very sick. She had all type of allergies. She had to have these things done. She was sick. And with me being young and already having a child and trying to finish school and blah, blah, I knew there is no way in the world I'm gonna be able to do this and do it successfully. That's how I felt. So I said, you know what? I want her to make sure. I want to make sure this little girl gets the best life possible. And right now, I can't give it to her. So that's why I said when people see, you have to be able to stand in your truth. That's my truth. Okay. And what I loved about her adopted parents, they told her that. They said, your mother loved you enough to make sure you had a great life that she couldn't give you at the time. They had nothing bad to say about me at all, you know. And so she knew growing up. She even told me, I was shocked because most of the time people lie to make themselves look good and stuff and everything. And sometimes as a parent, especially as a mother, you have to make decisions for the future right then. It's like, do I keep this child and she suffer? Or do I keep this child, pray? I mean, do I let this child go and pray that God will guide her back to me when it's time and that she'll be okay? And that's what I did. Like I said, the first time when, it was not my doing, it was my mother's, but the second time when they was asking me, do you think, I knew I couldn't. When I started seeing all the medical stuff that she had to do and all that, and like I said, y'all, and I'm still in school and I got a child now, and they only a year and a month apart. My oldest was born in September. Shay was born in October. Hey, baby. So, you know, I that's just real talk. And so I came to encourage somebody with this today. Sometimes as a mother, you have to make hard decisions. Okay. Do not beat yourself up for a decision that you made in your earlier years versus the decisions that you make as a grown woman because you lived, our grown man, you've lived now, so you know. But there's decisions that you had to make at 17, 18, 19. Those are still teenage years that if given a chance, maybe now that you're grown, you see it a different way. But you can't beat the teenager up that made those decisions because you made those decisions in the right mind of a teenager. Does it make sense? So A lot of people say, well, if I had you, if shoulda, coulda, woulda, you cannot go back in your past and change things. And if you look at it, if you undo that, you got to undo everything else. You're a success now because of the mistakes you made. Hey, Dirt. Hey, love. Let me see. All parents can do is raise a child right. After that, it can be a bit of a crapshoot. That's right. That's right. And that's what I'm saying. There's really no, I mean, all I knew is I wanted minds to be productive citizens. I wanted minds not to get into, trouble that'll cause them to go to penitentiary, jail, stop them from being, getting good jobs or whatever they want to do. That was my thing, you know. And if I wasn't the one that could give you a good start in life or what you need, then I'm smart enough to say, you know what, at this time, it ain't me. Let me bless somebody else that has the time, money, and resources to pour into your life to get you over the hump. And when it's time, gotta return you back to me for me to finish. And that's what happened. And that's where we are now, you know. So I have no regrets. I have no regrets with that. And can't nobody beat me telling my story. You can't nobody beat me. That's why I tell you, I don't have people on, I notice people on the social media platform say a lot of stuff. They say a lot of stuff. And but one thing that bothers me is people that don't live in their truth. Okay. And people buy into the hype. And when you got people like Dirk, Real Mamas, Real Problems, Tita Talks, myself, King, which is Anthony McNeil, when you got people like us that really show y'all and tell y'all the truth, that's not reciprocated. People don't like that. They don't that doesn't bring the boys to the yard. You feel what I'm saying? But if I came in here acting a complete donkey, screaming, yelling, cussing, and all this and stuff, then that gets people's attention and they think that's great. And so I refuse to be anybody but me. That's why my views are not big. That's why I don't have a lot of subs, because I refuse to put on the nose and some floppy shoes and a wig and go oink oink and perform. No, that's not me. My content I know is good. Can I say that? Yes, I can. My content I know is good. And at the perfect time, the perfect people will hear it and understand it and get what they need. So yeah. You will never get me over here just to start acting a complete fool for some views, for some. Are you kidding me? Because the same people who give you the power can take the power. The same people who, I'm telling you, it's just like when Jesus was riding in on the donkey, they were saying, hell, hell, they was worshiping him, everything. And then no longer than after that, I think it was less than 12 hours, they was talking about crucifying. So, I don't pay no attention to that at all. I do not play. Her mama wasn't on board with me being without resistance. Okay, now I know that, and that's a father right there. What you said, I know. You know what, and Dirk, I know you're right. I know you're right. But you know what? To thy own self be true. I can't be nobody but me. I can't walk with nobody else's papers. I have to be who I am. And I just believe that at the right time, the right people will hear and my change will come. Other than that, hey, it is what it is. It's still a platform to say what you have to say. So, but I feel you on that, because that's me and Real Mamas had talked about with that once before, that, good content or, stuff like this does not get the views, does not get the subbies, because everybody is looking for that next buffoon. Can I just really be honest? And if you're not a buffoon, don't at me, because a hit dog a holler. I'm just saying. It's like I did a series. I said, how much is that content created in the window? I mean, how much does it cost? How much can we charge? How much would you charge us to entertain us? Because that's what you're saying. The more money y'all give me, the more I act a fool. Is that what it takes? And especially with what's going on in the world today, I don't have time for all that. I don't have time for all that. I got something to say. I come on here and say it. I want to help people, and we're gonna move on. That's how we do that. See, not knocking whoever do whatever's, because I watch and I'm like, interesting, interesting. So anyway, we're moving forward. I just had to get that out there, and I wanted to show y'all that. What was I going? Okay, let me pull up this video real quick. La ti da, la ti da, di da dum. Hold on, let me cue this video because y'all gonna. It's two of them, and they about 2 minutes long. One moment. Okay, here we go. I know y'all probably seen this, but we're gonna look at it, and we're gonna talk about it. Was he over exaggerating, or would you did the same thing? Here we go. Put my shit back on this fucking board. Yeah. Yeah. I saw you when you got out the motherfucking porch. You tried it. Put my shit back on this motherfucking porch. Sure. You done lost your motherfucking mind. You done come up on my shit and take my shit. You lucky. You lucky. Motherfucker. You see this motherfucker just tried to take it back? Put my shit back on this fucking board. Yeah. Yeah. I saw you when you got out the motherfucking porch. You tried it. Put my shit back on this motherfucking porch. Sure. You done lost your motherfucking mind. You done come up on my shit and take my shit. You lucky. You lucky. Motherfucker. You see this motherfucker just tried to take it back? Okay, y'all. So, was he out of line at all? Did he go too far by pulling the gun or not? Or what would you have done? Would you have pulled your thing too if you had it? I'm just curious because I think I would have. Yes, I would have. Kid you not. Yes, I would have. And I think I would have even went a step further and shot up in the air. By the time I got done, he be done peed on himself. So let me see what y'all saying. You wouldn't have did nothing? Okay. Girl, are you better than me? Because I would have. I'm like, what? I know it's right, April. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. That is polite, social gun, make folks very. I know that's right. He said, "You got it. I don't want no problems. You got it." That's right, Cassandra. Hi, love. Yes, I think so too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you, honey. Who? Wait till y'all see my little baby, honey. Hey, wait till y'all see my little baby. I'ma name her. I'ma name her. I'ma show y'all. I'ma name her. She might be Coco number 2. I don't know. We gonna see. I know she gonna be pretty. She gonna be pretty, and she gonna do that thing I need her to do too. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna shoot first, but I'm gonna tell you, the second the second question gonna be in the form of a bullet. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Trust me. I'm like, because it's becoming crazy out here, and hey, I gotta protect me at all costs. My oldest son that lives here, he's licensed to protect the person, but I need my own little scuff. Now I got some stuff in this house. Don't get it twisted. I do. But that's all I'm saying. I got some stuff in the crib. Your kids got yours for Mother's Day. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shoot. Whoo, y'all. Okay, look, check this out. Okay, so I told y'all that we're gonna have another housing crash, right? But I said wait to buy a house because it was the seller's market, okay? But check this out. Look at this. Did y'all see this? Wells Fargo rejected half its black applicants in mortgage refinancing boom. I don't know how black people still messing with Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has been the vein of our existence since we came out of slavery. They stole money from us. I mean, I'm just saying. Make sure y'all can see that. That's crazy. They rejected half of us from refinancing our house. Here's the thing. Mostly everybody who got hit with this COVID thing, the pandemic in the last 2 years, have sort of refinanced their home. And that's to keep their home and to keep money and things like that. You know, you do stuff like that. Like, I don't know what the shame is when people file bankruptcy. Shoot, number 44 plus one, he done filed bankruptcy, what, 3 times, 3 or 4 times? And he became president. So, I mean, that's what bankruptcy is for. It's to help you protect your assets or to help you get out of debt. I don't apologize. I had to file bankruptcy, me and my husband. Matter of fact, that's what the last thing we did together before he passed away. So, yeah, talk about me all you want. I guess why you filed bankruptcy. I sure did. And guess whose credit is sitting pretty? Thank you. That was the time to do it because we was in a very bad pandemic. It hit everybody. They didn't know what to do. I was like, oh no. And I gotta give this to shout out to Sean Bradley because Sean Bradley, y'all know I'm all about credit and stuff like that. So I was listening to Sean Bradley during that time, and which I still every now and then listen to him when I can catch him. Sean said, y'all, this is the environment where you need to be calling and making arrangements with your bill carriers, your bill collectors, and things like that. And if you can, file bankruptcy and forget about that stuff because this is the climate. When he said that, a light came on in my head. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Some said, ding, 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 bankruptcy. And I told my husband, I said, you know what? I was listening to this dude that you was listening to with me one day named Sean. He said, yeah, baby. He said something about bankruptcy. You think we ought to do it? He said, let's do it. Honey, we called the attorney. They quoted us how much it would be. He said they would take a down payment, and we had the ball rolling. Do you hear me? So, yeah, sometimes, that's why I keep saying, y'all, sometimes you can hear things and it'll be the answer you need. You don't always have to hear it from your friends or your family. Sometimes you'll be at a place and sometimes a song will come on and it'll hit something like, oh whoa, I just heard the words of that song and that's what I'm going through. Let me go ahead. So yeah, don't always close your ears because you feel like at that time that's something that you don't need because you never know. You never know. Let me see. One reason why I mark all for that. What are you questioning? Huh? I don't get it, babes. So yeah, but I mean it's crazy. Wells Fargo is tripping. They tripping. Imagine my stock. I don't like Rolling Morton too much. I don't neither. It's Dr.Creole, y'all. Anyway, shout out to Vicky. I don't like Rolling Morton too much of a diva, but hold on, let me pull this up. Too much of a diva, but he did a report on how blacks routinely get shafted regarding small business loans, mortgage loans, and the likes. Right, that's true. And when people try to, that's what I said. When people try to bring you the truth and show you things, we close our ears and our eyes because we don't like what package it came in. Forget the package that you get the gift. I ain't gotta like that you wrapped it in newspaper. When I take the newspaper off, it's the gift, okay? You see what I'm saying? A lot of times we like get shiny stuff. We like, oh, it's gotta be shiny and pretty and ooh, and it's gotta be, all that and stuff. We like all of that. Okay, that's cute. Yeah, okay. But a lot of times we miss it because a lot of times when you get stuff that's shiny and pretty and stuff like that, on the outside, on the inside, it's dull. Or application where they ask Your race, black, white, Philippine, I'm marked out. I know that's right. You know what I have started doing? I have started marking when they ask, yeah, when they ask, are you one or two different whatevers? I mark two or more because I am. For the longest, I just been marking black, as to be the dominant one. But now I pick the one that has two or more because I am. I'm literally I get what they call it a quoctadrone, a octagon, which when you got four different bloods in you, four different ethnicities in you. So yeah, hey, a octoroon, I think that's what it's called. A quadroon. A mulatto? No, mulatto's two. Whatever. Let me see. Okay, thank you, Dirk, for coming through, bruh. Y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe to Dirk C. Williams. Let me see. Very good friend. Found Banks. She said it's the best thing she ever did. A few years later, she had a very good. Yes, Cassandra. That's what. Like, I cannot buy my house unless I buy the one I'm in, which I'm in negotiations now with the people who own it to buy it because I don't did too much to this house. But if they say no, no big deal. I just move on. But um, come December, I'll be able to buy my house, and so that's what I'm looking forward to. And I don't need nothing real big, all this and stuff. Uh, I know what I'm looking for, and I really want an old house, biracial. Okay, yeah. So, I really want one of the older houses that's been around for a while, that's got that staying power, done seen some seasons and still standing and saying, here I am. That's what I want. I don't want this new crap that they're building because a lot of that stuff that they're building, the material's not even good. So I want an older house and I'm gonna turn it into my palace, which is what I'm in the process of doing here, is turning this into my palace. So speaking of, uh, no, I'm not going to tell it yet. Just know everything is working out for my good. So now let's talk about coconut. And I know y'all heard, yes, that's exactly what we did about old and remodeled as we're. Hey, come on now. I know you're right. I know you're right. And y'all, coconut. Okay. Coconut, whether you take the oil, coconut water, eat coconut, it has some very beneficial benefits, y'all. It does for your body. And the reason why I'm saying coconut today is because a lot of y'all always say, well, I can't afford the other stuff you be telling me about. So everybody can go get some coconut. I know. Either coconut water or something. I know good and well you can get coconut. So let me tell you a couple of things that coconut do. It improves your digestion. Okay, so if you ever have stomach problems, IBS or something like that, coconut actually can help you with that. It helps with heart disease. It helps prevent it actually. These are documented facts. Okay, it helps to control diabetes. It is rich in fiber, y'all, and that's something we need more of is fiber. It is rich in fiber. It also helps to boost your immune system. With all these nasty people walking around here, and the reason why I said they nasty, because me and my mother was together Saturday. We was in a restaurant, and this man got up and coughed, didn't close his mouth, he didn't put his hand over his mouth. No, he said, out in the air. I said, they still nasty. They still nasty. And you would think with the pandemic, people would be more cautious about covering their mouth when they, y'all, you can't teach that though. That's just something that's on the inside of you. It helps to treat epilepsy. It helps to treat epilepsy. So that's another good thing about it. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to go off memory. Oh, it moisturizes the hair and the skin. and it keeps you hydrated. You know how we drink all of the sports drinks? Well, coconut has so much electrolytes in it that it replenishes whatever you take out and it keeps you hydrated. So that's also something, in case you're looking for something to instead of a sports drink to keep you hydrated, you may want to sip on some coconut water, you know. They said put coconut oil in your coffee and it blasts stomach fat. I heard that. I've also seen people now. I haven't did this, but I've seen people that squeeze a little lemon juice in their coffee and they have lost weight. Well, ain't nothing but it's not nothing but a laxative. As soon as you drink your coffee, because coffee moves your bowels anyway. So you add a lemon juice to it, not that squeezable lemon, but the real lemons to it, and drink your honey. Anything you take is coming out. So of course you're gonna lose weight. So probably so. Probably so. Uh I say more than not, you know. Uh what else? It improves your good cholesterol and it prevents UTIs, ladies. It prevents UTIs. Yeah. The lemon and coffee, girl. Yes, that's what they talking. Yeah, that's what I heard. I just ain't brave enough to try that. I'm just not. Call me a punk. Call my name is Libra Butterfly, and I'm a punk. I just yeah, I ain't ready for that yet. That's grown people stuff. You know. It also give you coconut also gives you energy, y'all. And it helps with a bad hangover. Like if you got a bad, if you've been drinking, you got a hangover. Coconut will help you get over your hangover. Um, that's funny, and it also helps you lose weight. Just in case y'all trying to lose weight, it helps you lose weight. Um, it helps dissolve kidney stones. Coconut's a bad boy. Okay, so yeah, it is an acquired taste. I enjoy it. Now, when I go to Starbucks, don't at me, y'all. When I go to Starbucks, that's my little treat to myself, okay? Um, my husband used to have me on a Starbucks allowance. It was $50 every week, even though I didn't use it, so I still had money left over. So, but I get the green matcha latte, light ice, one scoop of vanilla bean powder, two pumps of classic syrup with coconut milk. That's a When I tell you that drink right there makes you think, it concentrated, it's healthy. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I'm sipping on water now, y'all. I'm sorry. Now they don't put no cream in it. They put unless you put non-dairy cream, then you have to watch it because it's fattening. So they put it's coffee. This is what I seen people do. I seen people do instant coffee, squeeze some lemon juice in a spoon and put it in the coffee, stir it up, and then take it. Love their medicine BLT. I've never had it. I've never had it. I'm gonna have to check it out. I've never had that. Wow, thank you, because I've never had it. Thank you, April, for dropping their channels, babe. Thank you. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, so that's just some things. I'm not gonna overwhelm y'all with everything, but yeah, that's some things that coconut, actually does. And you can find if you live in a tropical place. I don't know if Florida has coconut growing on the trees or not. I ain't gonna lie and say I do. I don't know, but as Chris said, if you in tropical plains, you shouldn't have any problem getting you some coconut. You know. Um, Wait a minute, y'all. It's something I want to show y'all. I wanted to show y'all last week, but we took a different turn. So this is why uh this is why they oh, found it. One moment. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Dag, I hate the Dirk's gone. I hope he come back so he can see this when a little later. Because I really wanted him and King to weigh in on this. But here we go, y'all. Pay attention to this. Y'all tell me what you think afterwards.
The Middle East is fucked. We should know we fucked it. 6 of the 10 fastest growing economies are in sub-Saharan Africa, countries rich in mineral wealth. Coltan for our computers, cobalt for our batteries, phosphates for our agriculture, nuclear ore for our power. These are the things, gentlemen, that the wars of the next 20, 30 years will be fought over. A huge deposit of cobalt was discovered in Mali just over 2 years ago. Back then, we approached the Malian government about mining rights. They told us that those rights were going to the Chinese. So we set about to create the conditions to make sure that wouldn't happen. Just last week, one of our Australian subsidiaries, thank you, Lachlan, secured those rights. Our pilot project in Mali hit a few bumps, but I'm delighted to report that it worked. And if it can work there, there's no reason it can't work in other mineral-rich countries across Africa. We create the chaos, and then we move in and capitalize on that chaos. We're looking at the long term here, gentlemen. Rates of return that'll make Iraq and Afghanistan look like chicken feed.
Let's do that again.
The Middle East is fucked. We should know we fucked it. 6 of the 10 fastest growing economies are in sub-Saharan Africa, countries rich in mineral wealth. Coltan for our computers, cobalt for our batteries, phosphates for our agriculture, nuclear ore for our power. These are the things, gentlemen, that the wars of the next 20, 30 years will be fought over. A huge deposit of cobalt was discovered in Mali just over 2 years ago. Back then, we approached the Malian government about mining rights. They told us that those rights were going to the Chinese. So we set about to create the conditions to make sure that wouldn't happen. Just last week, one of our Australian subsidiaries, thank you, Lachlan, secured those rights. Our pilot project in Mali hit a few bumps, but I'm delighted to report that it worked. And if it can work there, there's no reason it can't work in other mineral-rich countries across Africa. We create the chaos, and then we move in and capitalize on that chaos. We're looking at the long term here, gentlemen. Rates of return that'll make Iraq and Afghanistan look like chicken feed.
Okay, so what do y'all think? You welcome, Cassandra. So let me tell y'all, there is a reason for war, and it's not so people can be free. We really have to stop believing everything the media tell us. That's not what it's about. War brings money. Anytime there's chaos and everything, war brings money. Right. And the powers that be actually set it up and then come in like Captain Save, you know. Hey, Mimi. Okay, baby. Um, come in like Captain, you know what, and say, "Oh, I can make it better. Let me come in." No, you the one started the chaos. I don't think most of it's gone, but I think they between them and North Korea, I think that's who it is. They have really went over to Africa and did some damage. That's y'all. I can go back to slavery. It's some stuff I really want to talk about, and I'm gonna have to break it down because y'all know I'm trying to finish up this book too. So I'm gonna have to break it down and come on here one day, and we just gonna do the thing. We just gonna, hey, we just gonna. I'm gonna drop the link, and we just gonna have at it. We really is. One more thing I wanted to say. Um, some of you may remember, some of you may not, but I told you all last year that I wasn't 2 years ago. Usually 2 years. Anyway, these years are going so quick. But I did tell you all that I see in the spirit that there is a whole place that's hidden that people are still in slavery. Okay, and this is in the United States. People are still in slavery, living on plantations, and some of them was kidnapped and forced to stay there. Some don't know that things have changed and they're not supposed to be there. Okay, now what's so eerie is I was last week I was sitting here watching TV and the commercial came on. The commercial came on for a movie called Alice. And the reason why it got my attention at first because Alice is one of, somebody that's kin to me name. And that's not a common name no more. Back then, yes. Up now, no. So I was like, oh. So then I seen Keke Palmer as the star. And in that, Keke Palmer was living on the plantation. And from the looks of it, it looks like it was, in the 1800s or whatever, right? But she ran away from the plantation to a street. And when she made it all the way to the street, the semi truck was coming through. And the semi truck was from this day, like from 2022. And the person who was driving the semi truck was Common, the rapper. And he pulled over and allowed her to get in the truck. And then it went off. And they was talking about this movie's coming out. I said, oh my goodness, that is my vision. That is the vision I saw. Somebody is actually made a movie about what I saw. That's crazy. Yeah, April. Yep. You're right, Cassandra. I just read it, babes. You are right. And that's why y'all gotta watch the news too. Not watch it like sit there and watch it, but I'm talking about be careful on what you believe when they put it on. Just because they put it on the news don't mean it's true. The news is slighted because who owns the news? The richest 2% of the world. I don't know. You gotta Google it. You gotta Google it because I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but I think it's gonna be like one of those TV movies. I don't think it's coming on at the show. I think it's gonna be a TV movie. But yeah, that blew my mind. I'm like, oh my goodness. Now y'all know that art resembles real life, right? They just don't come up out of they. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna let y'all stay in the dark on that. Let's see. I'm very well. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's called Alice, ALICE. Y'all let me know when y'all find out. Maybe we can all watch it and we come back on here and talk about it, to see okay, real mama, thank you, babe. Yeah, to see yeah, y'all. There's a reason. And okay, and shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Last night I was in his bushes. And do y'all know that white women are getting black vaginas, black uteruses? Where are they getting these uteruses from? That was the question. And that's what I'm like. They're getting not only that, but when they go, there's a place they can go to have babies, right? When they can't conceive babies, they go and these people implant black embryos inside of their womb so they can come out with black babies. Y'all, If y'all don't wake up, this is not normal. This is not normal. And there's a reason this is happening. First of all, a lot of us come up missing. Can I just be honest? A lot of us come up missing, okay? And a lot of times you don't hear Amber Alert or anything. Nobody talks about it except the family, right? Well, where are they getting these black uteruses? Can you explain? To implant them into a whole nother woman? That's what I'm saying. Yes, Mimi. Yes, honey. And this one white couple made news about a couple of days ago because this it's a white couple and they had black twins, a set of black twins. They wanted black twins. So it's a Christian organization that if you want to get pregnant with black twins, they help you for free. There's a reason. There is a reason. And we're gonna get more into that. I don't want to. I don't really want to dive deep into it today because we don't have the time. But we're gonna get deep into that, honey. We're gonna talk about that later on this week because I need to know. I have questions. I have questions. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I just thought I'd leave y'all with that. Anyway, I seen that 300 is at the doctor or something. It is ridiculous, Cassandra. So you all keep him in prayer. He's been in pain for a while physically. So keep him in prayer. Hopefully we can hear some good news regarding his situation. He's been needing an MRI for the longest. So I'm glad they're finally deciding to go ahead and do one. People do so many things when they feel their extension. Yeah. Oh, real mama. Oh, they want our uterus. Girl, yes, because to be honest, they don't really hate us. They hate that they're not us. Did I say that? Yes, I did. They don't hate us. They hate they're not us. Who can be 70 and look 30? Who can have a permanent tan? Whose lips are voluptuous? Come on now. Come on. We are the epitome of white men. They really sit back and want us. And the white woman knows it. And I'm not, hey, my sister's white. So don't come to me. I'm just keeping it real. And so, yeah. But that's another story. You right? But anyway, y'all, I am on my way out of here. And remember us, I guess us, right? You remember y'all. And now let me do this too. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for everybody who was in attendance today, those that will hear this, those who will share this video. Lord, we want you to touch them, whatever their need is. We ask you to meet their needs, Lord. Make yourself real to them in this hour, in Jesus' name. Amen. So remember, if nobody told you you're important, you are. If nobody told you they love you, I do. Yes, melanin everywhere, honey. Popping. Pop, 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 pop. Anyway, I love you guys. I will be back some other time this week. You have a great day. Smooches.